overflowing with talent. She spent years doubting her abilities, comparing herself to established figures in the art world. It wasn't until she dared to envision herself as a successful artist, exhibiting her work in prestigious galleries, that everything began to change. She started to create with a sense of purpose, pouring her heart into every brushstroke, believing that her art was worthy of recognition. Her confidence soared, and before long, she found herself not only showcasing her work, but also inspiring others to believe in their own potential. Now ask yourself, what dreams have you tucked away, convincing yourself that they are out of reach? What if you dared to act as if those dreams were already yours? The truth is, the world responds to the energy we emit. When we embody our aspirations, we attract opportunities that align with our vision. It's a powerful cycle. Belief fuels action. Think about it for a moment. When you wake up each day, do you approach it with a mindset that aligns with your dreams? Or do you count the obstacles that stand in your way? The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain stagnant often lies in their mindset. Those who soar are the ones who refuse to be bogged down by doubt or fear. They believe, truly believe, that they are capable of greatness and they act accordingly. Let's delve deeper into this concept. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves crashing against the shore. Each wave represents the challenges and fears we face in life. But what if instead of retreating from the waves, you chose to dive in? What if you embraced the uncertainty, trusting that you would find your way through the depths? This is what it means to act as if it's already yours. It's about stepping into the unknown with courage, knowing that you are equipped to navigate whatever comes your way. Belief is not a passive state. It demands action. When you embody the mindset of already possessing your desires, you begin to see the world through a different lens. You notice opportunities that you may have previously overlooked. You engage with people in a more meaningful way, sparking connections that can propel you forward. You begin to move with intention and your energy shifts, attracting positivity and abundance. Let's take another example, a story of a young entrepreneur. He had a vision for a groundbreaking startup, but faced countless rejections and setbacks along the way. Instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to act as if his business was already thriving. He dressed the part, spoke confidently about his vision, and networked with influential figures in his industry. Slowly but surely, the tides began to turn. Investors took notice of his unwavering belief, and doors that once seemed closed began to swing open. Each of us has the ability to create our own narrative. We can choose to be the hero of our own story, but it starts with belief. It starts with the inner dialogue we maintain, the thoughts we nurture, and the actions we take. What do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? Do you see someone capable and deserving, or do you focus on limitations? Your belief system is like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, that's what will grow. But if you sow seeds of confidence, hope, and possibility, you will cultivate a flourishing landscape of opportunity. It's time to tend to that garden, uprooting the weeds of self-doubt and nurturing the flowers of belief. As you begin to embody this mindset, you will encounter challenges. These challenges are not signs to retreat, but rather opportunities for growth. When faced with adversity, remind yourself that every great achievement comes with its share of obstacles. It's how you respond to those obstacles that defines your journey. Let's reflect on the concept of resilience. Resilience is not merely about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. It's about recognizing that setbacks are not failures, but stepping stones on the path to success. Each time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use it to fuel my belief in what I am capable of achieving? Remember, every great Innovator, leader, and trailblazer has faced moments of doubt. What sets them apart is their ability to persevere, to act as if they're already where they want to be, even when the reality of their situation begs to differ. They embrace the discomfort of growth and understand that their belief is their superpower. Now, let's bring this back to you. Ooh, picture yourself in 5 years. What does your life look like? What have you accomplished? How do you feel? Hold that vision close to your heart and let it guide your actions today. Each step you take, each decision you make should align with that vision. Your journey begins with a single belief. Belief that you are deserving of all that you desire. As you move forward, carry that belief with you like a torch, illuminating the path ahead. Let it be the driving force behind your actions, propelling you towards your dreams. When you act as if it's already yours, you begin to attract the very things you seek, creating a life that reflects your innermost.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started literally in the next couple of minutes. I just want to give some people time to hop on. I know that we have not been active on the podcast due to technical difficulties and issues that are beyond my control and other people's control. So it's all good. And that's why I said in the comments what I said. Anytime that you got to start over, it's always the hard part. If you don't go live for 1 week or 2 weeks, typically you got to rebuild. It doesn't take long, but you got to rebuild, because people move on. You know what I mean? People have other things going on, right? So that's the beautiful part about what we do here is it's live on YouTube, so people can go back and check this out. But today's episode is very important. Today's October 1st, and there's some really important things happening right now in the Federal Reserve and globally that's about to change everything. And everything that we've been talking about is continuing to make sense. So good morning, everybody. Just sit back, relax. Please share this link if you choose to. And if not, it's all good. I hope that you get the value today. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing started in the next couple of minutes. I appreciate y'all's patience. I appreciate y'all's diligence. I appreciate you for always showing up. And remember, I know who shows up, and I'll never forget. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let's keep it going.
Your innermost aspirations. In closing, remember this. The power of belief is within you. It is a force that can shape your destiny and transform your life. Embrace it, nurture it, and watch as the universe responds to your unwavering faith in yourself. As we move forward in this journey together, let's explore how to refine that vision and take inspired action to turn our dreams into reality. What does your dream life look like? Picture it vividly in your mind. What does success feel like to you? So often we rush through life caught up in the daily grind, forgetting to take a moment to visualize our true desires. Understanding your vision is not just an exercise in imagination. It is a powerful tool that can transform your reality. It is the compass that guides you through the vast sea of possibilities that life presents. When we talk about vision, we are delving deep into the essence of who you are and what you truly want. It's about peeling back the layers of societal expectations, norms, and fears that cloud your judgment. Think of your vision as a roadmap, an intricate path that charts the course toward your most cherished goals. But here's the catch. You must first define that vision clearly. Without a clear destination, how can you expect to navigate the journey successfully? Take a moment to reflect. What ignites a spark within you? What activities make time disappear? What dreams have you tucked away, convincing yourself they are unattainable? It's time to dust them off and bring them into the light. But to understand your vision, you must first embrace your passions. Your passions are not random. They are clues that lead you to your true calling. Imagine standing at a crossroads with one path leading to the mundane and predictable, while the other beckons you with the thrill of the unknown. Which path do you choose? The choice may seem daunting, but it is essential to delve into what truly resonates with your soul. Start by reflecting on moments in your life when you felt truly alive. What were you doing? Who were you with? These moments provide insight into the values and aspirations you hold dear.
Wow. This audio I've been listening to every single day. This TD Jake's been speaking to me. The last couple of, I ain't gonna lie, last couple of months have been rough. It's been rough and tough, and I think it's more mentally rough for me because I'm in a position where I'm accumulating all this information and I don't know what the hell to do with it. I'm just be real with y'all. It's like the stuff that I've been researching, the stuff that I just found out, like literally before this call that I'm about to present to y'all, like, there's information that has passed on the last week when we didn't get to do the call for real because we was having things and I couldn't even update y'all with that for real, because it's really hard to make Instagram videos, and on this stuff because it's so many, it's so many videos I would have to make. That's why the podcast is, it is pivotal because I get to put all my thoughts out in 50 minutes to an hour, so again, we are moving into unprecedented moments and we are about to take a shift. It's October 1st, everybody. Happy October. It's October. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but it's October. And October only comes every 4 years. I don't know if y'all heard what I said, but October only comes every 4 years. Somebody drop that in the chat box on YouTube. Somebody drop that here on Zoom. And any other platform we're live on. Just go ahead and drop that right now. Drop what I just said in the comments so that someone can read it. Because sometimes you got to write the vision and make it plain so those that see it can run to it. So you got to write that vision. Okay? October only comes every 4 years. I don't even think y'all know what I mean. I don't even think y'all really understand what I'm talking about, or you probably would have dropped it faster. October only comes every 4 years, and this is the 4th year of October. This is it. This is our 4th year. What am I talking about? We have an election coming. This is the largest election in history. If you don't build wealth off of this damn election, but it's in November, so you have to be up on it at least by October. That's why we call it October. But this is the biggest October that we will see in a very long time. And this is why a Black woman is running for president, okay, against a billionaire, multi-billionaire, okay, who was already president before. Okay. People don't like Mr. Trump. Some people do, some people don't. Most people don't, but understand that when it comes to financially awake people, Trump speaks a little bit more to them. Because if you're investing, I've been having to explain this to people. I'm very confused in this race, y'all. Like, I'm very confused because I don't think Trump is the answer. But I don't think, and I'm not saying Kamala's not the answer, but the policies of Democrats for being an investor ain't it either. So where do we go? What do we do? It's a true battle right now. We are in spiritual warfare, okay? And Ripple's funding the presidential run. Shout out to Hammerhead, all right? And Ripple is funding the presidential run. Ain't that crazy? So anyway, and we're going to talk about Ripple crazy today. Today is heavy on the Ripple. But I need everybody to hear me out on this, okay? Hear me out. October only comes every 4 years. So let me share my screen and let's get to work. And actually, can y'all do me a favor and go to all the chats that we're in together, okay? And I can see it, okay? But do me a favor. Go to all the chats that we are together, and I want you to drop this. October only comes every 4 years. So if they want to miss October, that's on them. I promise you, this is going to be one of the most impactful calls I've done today. One of the most impactful calls I've done to date. And it's a damn shame that people will miss it. I couldn't even miss today. I was laying in the bed like, man, you've been doing this so long, brother. You could take another week. You good? You could take a month off. You've been doing this for 2 years, bro. 3 years, 3 years. February is 3 years. You've been doing this for a long time, my brother. You done gave so much away, my brother. You could chill, but then the passion and the purpose in me took over, and it said, nah, keep doing it for another 2 years. Keep doing it for another 3 years. It's the consistency, y'all. I don't care who show up no more. I don't. I really don't. My conviction is above the roof right now. Like I'm above the ceiling. I broke through the ceiling. Okay. I broke through the ceiling. Okay. Bitcoin broke through the floor. Hey, Bitcoin broke through the floor while we broke through the ceiling in spirit. You see what I'm saying? See, your spirit and your passion and your drive and your work ethic. We're going to get to crypto today, but I need y'all to hear something. It's like the charts. So when people ask me, Vincent, you always seem like you up. Why you looking down? Because it's like the charts. It's up and down. And I'm just trying to figure out where my higher highs and higher lows are so I can continue on my uptrend like BTC. Anybody get what I'm saying right now? I'm just trying to find my higher highs and higher lows and connect them to my uptrend. That's it. Because as long as I can connect them to my uptrend, I can continue to go up. Y'all don't get it because y'all don't trade. You're not getting it because you're not trading. But I want to shout out somebody that is trading. I want to shout out somebody that is trading. I only known this woman. I've known this woman for this is a shout out moment right here. Okay. I only known this woman for 2-3 months. Okay. 2-3 months. She's only been in trading for going on 2 months. For going on 2 months. Okay. And I wanna show y'all something today. Because I like I said, I woke up feeling extremely exuberant. I woke up feeling extremely inspired. Okay. And I'm gonna take my time today with it. Like DJ Khaled said, sometimes you got to take your time. Take your time. Hey, wait. Slow down, and take your time. All right. Today we got to take our time, family. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Okay. This is none of that. We are changing lives and impacting people around here. Okay. And it's not how many impact, but it's how you impact. It's the fact that you're doing the impact. Okay. Let me send this. Let me send this to my bro as well. I forgot to send him the link. All right. So check this out. Did I get my text yet? Let's see if I got my text. Let me see if I got the text real quick, y'all. Did I get the text? I should have it. But you know how technology is. Oh, it's because it's sent as a message. All right. Well, unfortunately, family, because I did not send this over to my computer ahead of time. Actually, no, we're not giving up. We're not giving up. Let me see. Oh, no, I can't do it that way. Hold on. Y'all give me 2 seconds because this is the moment of highlight. We're going to get to the crypto stuff, y'all. But I need y'all to see this, man. And I want y'all to see what's possible. I want y'all to see what's possible. That's it. That's all I'm here for, is just to show people what's possible. Okay. Here we go. Y'all heard the ding, ding, ding. Let me see. Let me see if we can get there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go ahead and pull this up. So I want to shout out a young lady that has been absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. And if y'all hear the exaggeration, it's because it's needed. She's doing a phenomenal job. And I got there. Go to the where you can chat real quick in the box. YouTube, everybody. I need y'all to do me a quick favor. And can we just go ahead and shout out Ray Ray? Can we shout out Ray? I want to show y'all what Ray was able to do, okay, in the last, and I want y'all to see right here, the last 7 days, okay, last 7 days, $2,000, and this woman only been trading for 1 month. 2,000. She not taking the Akash trades. She's using the rock, paper, scissors strategy, baby. She's using RPS. Where is Anointed? Hold on. My bad, y'all. I need y'all to hear me. Light it up. This woman been trading for less than a month. Less than a month. Y'all need me to replay it for you? Monifa, you need me to replay it for you? You feel me, Monifa? Monifa dropped the video like this. Transparency. $2,001 in 7 days. Are you kidding me? Stop playing. Stop playing. On purpose. Thank you, Ram. All on purpose. All on purpose. I love this. I love this. You know how you get more? By celebrating others. Celebrate others. Celebrate faster. Celebrate free. Celebrate more freely. Be more freely with your celebration. Let's go, Ray Ray. It's October. She sent me that on October 1st. It's October. It's up. That's it. It's October. That's it. It's up. $2,000 in 7 days, and she only been trading with rock, paper, scissors for less than 2 months. It's up. You can't tell us nothing else. It is October, baby. So with that being said, let's get it. Because whoever is here right now, you are about to be extremely blessed with information that can change your situation. We do not offer financial advice here at Coffee and Crypto. Everything that you hear on our show, over YouTube, over Instagram, over Twitter, over Zoom, wherever platform you're seeing it on, is for entertainment purposes only. If you decide to take any of the investments or any of the plays that we talk about here, make sure that you consult with a licensed financial advisor or someone who has the credentials to help you out along the way. Okay, remember, do your own research, okay? And do not just solely rely on this show, because everything that we say may not may not be true, okay? It's all speculative and it's based off of the research that we have done. Thank you so much for your time. Now, let's get to today's show. Bitcoin has dropped below not a floor, but a 50% level. Okay, so we've dropped below a 50% level of an earth in the sky. Okay, we dropped below the 50% level of an earth and the sky. Okay, and sometimes when you go up to like the 4 hour, you can see a little bit more, right? So what I see is a potential fake out, right? This could be a potential fake out. We have to wait until 1 hour and 36 minutes. I wouldn't even base my decision on the 1 hour at this point. I would base my decision on the 4 hour as to which way this market could potentially go. Because if this body lands back above the 50%, then we're looking for a buy, right? We're looking for a buy. If you're a trader, you're potentially looking for a buy. I'm not saying that that's what, but you're potentially. And the reason why is because of this right here. We're in a head and shoulders moment of Bitcoin. We've been on an uptrend. We've had an uptrend, since what date is this? Sorry, y'all. We had an uptrend since September, the beginning of September. We've been on a complete uptrend. October, baby. I told you. So now check this out. Check this out. Check this out. We broke the trend. This was my newest trend too. We broke the trend, and now we're headed in a different direction potentially. Now, here's what I see. Now, one of my favorite songs during Christmas time is, "Do you see what I see? Do you see what I..." Anybody know that song? Do you see what I see? a star, sailing in the night. You know, a star, sailing in the night. Yeah. I see a star sailing in the night. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. You know what I mean? I see a star selling like a thief in the night. That's what I see. Now, pay attention. See, this was our left shoulder moment. This was our head. We had the consolidation on the head. We had the paper trade. A lot of y'all made money on the paper trade. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ram. Shout out to Noint. Shout out to the team. And then guess what? I already pre-marked up my money. When you can see the money, you can pre-mark it up. So what I see is I see the right shoulder forming here, maybe a little bit of pullback, right? Not enough for 52 pips, right? And then I see a sell-off headed into our 100 pips. We could take profits right at this level right here, which would be our newfound earth. I don't know if y'all see what I see, but that's what I see. You feel me? My boy Monifa said I made 3K from that. You feel me? Stop. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Now, let's go ahead and look at this current crypto landscape, and then we're going to get into the information because today is extremely bullish. I recommend that y'all do me one favor and go drop this link again. Tell people it's not too late. Tell people you got time to go do that. You can get off the screen real quick. Go and drop "It's not too late to get on the call." Just do me a favor and drop "It's not too late to get on the call." Matter of fact, I'm going to do it too. It's not too late. It's never too late to get on the call, but we're just now getting started. We only went through technical analysis. It's not too late to get on the call. Hello. Hello. Because I'm about to go off today. So like, honestly, like if people like a good show, y'all like entertainment, this is it. Like it ain't no better way to wake up. Because when you get off of here and I'm done yelling and I'm done with the energy, you ready to go with your day with energy. You know, energy is never created. I mean, excuse me, it's not destroyed or created. It's just transferred. All the energy that's ever going to be here is here right now. And it's up to you whether you want some or not. Do you want some? Do you want some energy? Because high energy equals high income. And it's my birthday month. I'm up right now. It's October. It's my birthday month. My birthday right in the middle. We got a lot of stuff planned. I got a new program I just launched. Oh, yes. I got a new program and I only got 5 slots left because I got 5 people already in it, right? So I got 5 slots left. We're going to talk about that program at the end of the show. So stick around because you never know if you can make some money with VO. But I'm telling you right now, if you know what I know, October is here. Get with it or get left behind. It's our time to shine. I remember in 2020, right before, when COVID happened and, right before that bull run of meme coins, I was doing a network marketing company, probably making about 20 to 30% profits on every sale I made and just learning about the industry and getting cheated out of what it is and having to teach people everything for 20 to 30%. And I said, I ain't doing that no more. I'm not doing it no more. That's why I created Coffee and Crypto, because we've been in this for the last almost 3 years and it's up now. We are the solution. We are the #1 cryptocurrency platform of blockchain strategists that you can come anywhere around the world, multiple different languages, and get what it is that you need. That's where we're going. Right now, we only got English, maybe Spanish, all right? But we will have French and German and everything someday, okay? But I got to speak it into existence. So y'all be patient with me. Y'all be patient with me and my high vibrations. Hey, light me up one time. I need some coffee. I need some coffee. Light me up one time. I need some coffee. if y'all haven't noticed, I'm not a big coffee drinker. So like when I ask for coffee, I just need coffee from y'all. Seeing the coffee emoji is enough for me. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I'm just to be real with y'all, right? But I know people are. And when you say coffee and crypto, it's relatable. They say coffee and crypto. I heard of that before. Like, for real? I tell people, yeah, I got the number one show in the world. I know you heard about him. I swear, y'all. When I go places, people are like, "What do you do?" I own a podcast. Oh, really? I love podcasts. What's your podcast about? What's your podcast? Like that's what people do. Podcast. What's your podcast? I go, oh, my podcast is called Coffee and Crypto. Coffee and Crypto. I've heard that before. It sounds so familiar. I say, yeah, it's the number one show in the world for cryptocurrency. I've been wanting to learn about that crypto stuff. That's how they voice be. I'm not lying. Anyway, enough is enough. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, as Weezy say.
But you recently predicted that the crypto market will double in size to $5 trillion by the end of 2024. That is a big prediction just by the end of this year.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's that big a prediction when you step back. And, like any market, this is driven by supply and demand. You have decreasing supply for a whole bunch of reasons, the halving of Bitcoin being an important one. You have increasing demand, the ETF being a key part of that. And I think it's also people realizing that crypto plays a role as an asset. It's a $2.5 trillion market. Maybe it's a little less than that now. But so it's basically just predicting it's going to double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably underpredicted that.
I feel like Washington is still trying to understand this market, and the people writing the legislation or potential legislation here to put barriers and around this market. I don't know that they really understand the strength and the growth story here. But you think putting regulation around this, putting barriers in place is going to be a positive for this market?
There is no question. I mean, one of the headwinds that has held back the market, the largest economy in the world, the United States, has been one of the most problematic for the crypto market. Innovation, entrepreneurs, and capital have flown into markets that have actually constructively engaged this market. So Dubai, Singapore, even the UK, the EU has passed legislative progress here. The U.S. has really been behind the eight ball. This administration, I think, has taken a pretty anti-crypto stance, led by the SEC. Gary Gensler, as the chair, has really taken.
Because he doesn't understand it.
I think there's.
Maybe he does, and the people working for him don't.
It's not clear to me. I mean, clearly.
First off, Gary, how does Gary? She don't even know what the hell she's talking about. Don't nobody know. That's why you got to come to Coffee and Crypto. Okay. Listen. This is what I would have told her if I was a CEO. I'll say, listen. Gary Gensler understands everything. He was a professor at MIT. Okay, he taught blockchain, so he understands this, and he's educated his people on it. So let's keep going.
I think you have politicians, and I would frankly call out Elizabeth Warren goes out and says the only people using crypto are bad actors. It's just not true. And the U.S. should have a pro-innovation, pro-compliance policy. This is good, in terms of growing jobs, high-paying jobs,
Facts.
Growing the economy.
Facts.
And I think you're seeing that people go out and just talking points around anti-crypto that it doesn't even make sense. This shouldn't even be a partisan issue. This is about growing our economy.
Yeah.
This is about leading the next wave of innovation. I was around Silicon Valley when the internet was booming, massive amount of value creation, massive amount of job creation. The blockchain and crypto space is here to stay, and I think that's become clearer and clearer. But the U.S. government needs to embrace that and put those clear rules around it so that all participants can play and grow.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned all of those countries, because that's also an opportunity for you, obviously, at Ripple. I want to get your take on that, because you recently announced Ripple is launching a U.S. dollar-backed stablecoin later this year. You say this bridges the gap between traditional finance and cryptocurrency. Tell us how that will play out, why it's valuable, and give us the growth story for Ripple. Where does growth come from at your company in the coming 3 years?
So to start on that last piece, Ripple, about over 95% of our customers are non-US financial institutions. We sell payment solutions, we sell custody solutions around blockchain and crypto. We're going to keep expanding, even though the US market, as we were talking about earlier, partly from a regulatory point of view, has been slow to adopt. The non-US market has been really, really strong for us. And
you're going to be the infrastructure around all of that.
That is our goal. And we think that opportunity is huge. We think that's going to be great for Ripple. We think it's going to be great for XRP, which is a digital asset we use. So I'm very, very optimistic about that. I just think that the US needs to figure it out.
And the stablecoin?
Oh, the stablecoin. So like Ripple has always been about how do we bridge this new world with a traditional kind of, people call it TradFi, traditional finance. And at Ripple has always been that bridge. We started around payments and we sell into banks. A stablecoin, the demand for stablecoins has exceeded, I think, what people thought. It's a $150 billion asset class right now. Some forecast it to be over 2-3 trillion in a few years. The players in that space, particularly one called Tether, is a non-US based entity. And the US, frankly, is kind of going after that because they want this to be regulated. Just yesterday, there's a new bill introduced in the Senate to create some stablecoin legislation, which I think is a positive step of like, hey, finally, we might get some forward momentum there. But I think that market's going to grow a lot. I think a US-based player who is compliance first has a great role to play.
It's a great story to tell. Brad, thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome. All right. I'm just practicing for my big moment, y'all. That's it. Y'all just let me do me. Y'all let me practice for my little moments, okay? It's coming. Don't worry. You will see this handsome face on CNBC and Fox, all types of stuff. All right, just you wait. All right, just you wait. We got more people still coming in. Shout out to everybody. YouTube is getting full. All right, our Zoom is filling up a little bit here. All right, I'm feeling good. All right, this is our very first video. So if you're just now coming in, it's October 1st. I want to fill you up. I want to make sure I fill you up on what's going on. Okay, it's October 1st. Okay, and this is the October before the election. We've already had the Bitcoin halving, and we call this October. You know, so this is October. October only comes how many years, y'all? Drop it in the chat box so they know. So they know how special of a moment this is for them to be on a call like this. October is like Jeepers Creepers, you know. October is like them cicada bugs, you know. They only come out, you know, every so many years. You know, you only hear them little, I don't know, that little noise. You know that little noise, that crazy little noise, little cicadas. You only hear that every so many years. Okay, so you know, October is like Jeepers Creepers, and you know, that's why in October, you know. Especially on October, if you'll notice, there won't be a lot of sun this year. It's going to be a lot of ominous. It's going to look real ominous outside. That's how you want it to look before your explosion of money. Because I remember October that year, you know, and I remember how ominous it was outside and how locked in and meticulous we was about investing back then. And we had like 2020, we had like 700-800 people on the Crypto Nerds call on a Wednesday night. What? Yeah, breaking records. That's what we was doing. It's October, y'all. The exponential growth is going to happen so fast because people are going to be looking, how can I invest in crypto? How can I do this? And I'm going to talk to y'all today at the end of this call about an opportunity that I have for 5 more people. That's it. Because I already have 5 people in the program and I can only take 10 in this first cohort so that we can get this thing rolling. But before we even talk about that, okay, I want y'all to see what else is happening.
I'm Fiona Murray, Managing Director for Asia Pacific at Ripple. So we're headquartered in San Francisco, and we run a global business, you know, working with some of the world's largest banks when they're self-custodying, working with some of the new entrants to the space who are tokenizing on the XRP ledger. And what we have seen in the US is that the regulator there, through a lack of clarity, has completely stifled innovation. So in the case of Ripple, we run a global payments network, and what we do that's different in that network is we enable the use of digital assets for real-time settlement across border. And we use Singapore as a hub in that network. So in Singapore, we're licensed with a DPT license, a digital payment token license that enables us to sell digital tokens and process all the operations as a hub here for many of our global operations. And that, you know, that is the framework that has allowed us and other organizations that are like-minded to come to set up and to establish Singapore as a hub. More than 50% of Ripple's global payment flows through the digital asset goes through Singapore. So you can, not the US. In fact, it's not worth mentioning the comparison. So it really does make a very big difference where you have that forward-thinking regulator. And we see much more growth and some of the really big players moving into this space in Asia Pacific as well because of that clarity here in Singapore.
Yeah.
Hello. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It gets much gooder. Hey, this show gets much gooder. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. Watch this now. Okay, so we just heard that 50% of Ripple digital asset payments flows go through Singapore, and here's why. Okay, let's just jump in the front real quick. Ripple obtains in principle approval for major payments institution license in Singapore. This was July 21st of 2023. So this was last year's news, right? Now, authorities in Singapore have awarded 190 major payment institution licenses, with 11 going to digital payment token companies. So only 11 out of the 190 went to, so guess what? They've already made it into a monopoly. Everything is monopoly, family. So they just created a monopoly. So Ripple announced that day that they're now partnered and have a major payments institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the nation's central bank and regulator. Now remember, okay, Ripple said the license will allow its Singapore branch to offer regulated digital payment token products and services, as well as further scale its customers' use of its crypto-enabled. I need y'all to write this down right now so you don't forget it, because this is going to be the word that if you catch this in the next videos, in the next articles, in the next everything, you'll know why you're investing into this software. Okay, check this. Crypto enabled on-demand liquidity platform. On-demand liquidity. I need you to write that down. On-demand liquidity. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Now, the majority of all Ripple's payment flows using XRP goes through Singapore. The real-time settlement system connect in and out to other nation QR code systems. So remember, QR codes is the new wave. Payment providers like Tranglo, Neum, and Thunis add to Ripple payments use. So look at this right here. This is on Ripple official. Bank of America joins RippleNet. Okay, partners with Santander to power instant global payments. This is February 18th, 2020 in Singapore. The Bank of America announced it has joined Ripple's global blockchain payments network, RippleNet, to power instant global. Now understand, this Bank of America partnership, you got to understand, Bank of America has multiple nationwide branches. And just because it's Bank of America in US, they have to go under US regulations, okay? They have Bank of America Thailand, they got Bank of America Singapore, and they go under those jurisdictional regulations, okay? Which is completely better than what we're dealing with right now in the United States, okay? When it comes to money transfers. Now understand something. Same way, Ripple is a bank. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. All these companies are banks. They all deal with money. They deal with transferring. They are a bank, okay? Understand that Ripple, the software that it allows for, the actual software that is created to allow Bank of America to be able to use this, they can legally use Ripple in Singapore to move money through on-demand liquidity, right? Because they have the proper regulations in Singapore and the proper licenses. But oh, you wait. Yes, you wait until it happens in the United States, because the United States is bigger than Singapore. The United States have way more people than Singapore. So when people find out that they can now transfer money with Ripple, because the US has now got their ish together, overnight, October. Stop playing. Now, I'm about to go back real quick. I'm excited this morning, y'all. I'm excited this morning, okay? We're about to get into some really serious stuff right now. So if you're doing anything else and you can't pay attention, you should probably pay attention. I'm telling you right now. Or at least go back and watch it. At least go back and watch it from this moment forward, okay? Pay attention. The Basel III endgame. What you need to know. This is from Ernest Young. Okay, Ernest Young ain't going nowhere. Okay, Basel III Endgame is the latest update to global capital standards, a dramatic change to current U.S. risk-based capital frameworks. In brief, U.S. regulators have proposed that by July 2025, for compliance with the new requirements with a multi-year transition period. Sounds like what? ISO 20022. But keep paying attention. Banks have approximately 2 years to interpret the new rules, assess their impact, address new data and tech needs, and adjust business strategies. Let's read this together. The notice for proposed rulemaking for the fundamental review of the trading book and Basel III finalization was jointly published on July 27th of 2023 by the Federal Reserve, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which is the FDIC. B3E represents a sea exchange for the U.S. banking industry. Pay attention, y'all. Significantly altering the regulatory capital regime for U.S. banks. The proposal would modify how the largest U.S. banks think about regulatory capital and extends more granular, rigorous requirements to U.S. regional and mid-sized banks. You know what this told me? This means that the couple banks that we saw last year that crashed, that was just the preface. We're moving into the interface now, okay? Where more banks, more shutdowns, more acquisitions of smaller banks by larger banks will happen. We call it the Jonah and the whale theory. Well, I don't know if we call it that, but VO calls it that. We are now moving into the Jonah and the whale moment of crypto. Yes, right? The Jonah and the whale moment. And that's why I told y'all that I'm building the ark. Get on the boat. Get on the ark. Because if you're on the ark, you ain't got to worry about getting swallowed by that whale. Okay? But if you jump out there in that water by yourself and you can't swim, even if you can swim, you can't stop the whale from eating it up. Check this out. Meeting these requirements and building on them to better understand and manage business and portfolio profitability will require an enterprise-wide effort, okay? In summary, okay, July 1st, 2025, U.S. banks will have approximately 2 years to interpret the new rule. Why 2 years? Because that'll be 2027. When will the next election be? When will the next October moment be, y'all? Drop the year. Drop the year. When will the next October moment be? Drop the year real quick, y'all. When's the next election? When do we see the next election? Thank you. 2028. There we go. 2028. Okay. 2028. You feel me? 2028. We ate. Yeah. 2028. We ate. We ate in 2028. I don't know if y'all get it, but we finna eat, y'all. Get your plate full. Because by 2028, don't be late. And don't anticipate. Don't anticipate. Hey, just get to it, man. Now let's keep going. August 28th of 2024. This came out by the Federal Reserve. Pay attention. Federal Reserve Board announces the final individual capital requirements for all large banks, effective on October 1st. What's today? You feel me? It's October, baby. Yeah, it's October. Today is effective on October 1st. All large banks have a final individual capital requirements. They're moving into Basel III. Sheesh. OMG. OMG. I don't know if y'all out. Hey, let's go. Let's go. If you're in crypto, let me show you something. Large bank capital requirements are informed by the board stress test result, which provide a risk-sensitive and forward-looking assessment of capital needs. The minimum capital requirement, which is the same for each bank and is at 4.5%. The stress capital buffer requirement, which is based in part on the stress test results and is at least 2.5%. And if applicable, a capital surcharge for the largest and most complex banks, which is updated in the first quarter of each year to account for the overall systemic risk of each of these banks. If a bank's capital dips below its total requirement announced today, the bank is subject to automatic restrictions on both capital distributions and discretionary bonus payments. Capital distributions. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Also today, so y'all money still sitting in these banks? Okay. So also today, the board announced that it had modified the stress capital buffer requirement for Goldman Sachs after the firm's request for reconsideration. Okay. Based on an analysis of additional information presented by the firm in its request, the board determined it would be appropriate to adjust the treatment of particular historical expenses incurred by the bank in the stress test model input data. Due to the non-recurring nature of those expenses, as a result, the bank's stress capital buffer requirement has been adjusted to 6.2% for a preliminary 6.4%. So they out here doing favors. Because Goldman Sachs is Goldman Sachs. They out here doing favors. Okay, so Goldman Sachs said, por favor. He said, por favor, and they say no problemo. But pay attention real quick, because the U.S. is in limbo. Yeah, I'm Dr. Seuss today.
123%. Premiums for homeowners are up 16%. The average electricity bill in America is up 28%. That affects the cost of home ownership. No wonder people can't buy a home. This dollar, thanks to President Biden and Vice President Harris's inflation, they've been inflation machines. This dollar was worth $1 when President Biden and Vice President Harris took office. It's worth 75 cents today. Mortgage rates are...
It's worth 75 cents today, right? It's worth 75 cents today. Okay. Okay. So currency devaluation accelerates the collapse of the dollar and impeding global monetary reset. As dollar liquidity dries up, XRP will emerge as the solution for governments to address and settle all debts. There's a time and place for everything in motion. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying just yet, keep paying attention, because it's about to get clearer.
When people need to know, but I don't think you have much hope of reaching a public that doesn't have a professional need to know.
I completely agree with that.
Y'all didn't hear what he said, because we've said this here before. I need y'all to listen. Matter of fact, before you listen, this was a closed conversation with the FDIC and the Federal Reserve, okay, and all the other executives in one room. This video got leaked, okay, and this is not new. This is an older video. We've played it here before, but I wanted to play it again because it seemed very real now, and I need y'all to really listen to what he said about the general public not knowing about this stuff because they don't have a professional need to know.
No, but I don't think you have much hope of reaching a public that doesn't have a professional need to know.
I completely agree with that. I almost think you'd scare the public if you put this out. Like, why are they telling me this? Should I be concerned about my bank? Like, my insurance company doesn't tell me what they're doing with my assets. They just assume they're going to pay my claim, right? I think you've got to think of the unintended consequences of taking a public that has more full faith and confidence in the banking system than maybe people in this room do.
Wow.
That we want them to have full faith and confidence in the banking system. They know the FDIC insurance is there. They know it works. They put their money in, they're going to get their money out. So there's a select crowd of people that are in the institutional side. And if they want to understand this, they're going to find a way to understand this. There's a bunch of law firms represented in this room. There's a bunch of people that charge them by the hour a lot of money to explain this all to them. And it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And they all have huge staffs. But I would be careful
about the unintended consequences of starting to blast too much of this out in the general public.
Wow. Listen, y'all want to know why they shut my first YouTube channel down? Because I went too crazy. Pay attention. On June 27th, the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System announced off-site in a Federal Reserve registered notice off-site that the Federal Reserve Bank will adopt the ISO 20022 message format for the FedWire. Move, man. You want to just play too much. Sorry, y'all. For the FedWire Fund service in a single-day implementation strategy on March 10th, 2025. Listen, let me reread this for y'all now. The Federal Reserve banks will adopt the ISO 20022 message format for the FedWire Fund service in a single-day implementation strategy on March 10th, 2025. So let's go look at our calendar and let's go look at March 10th, 2025, and let's see what day that is. Oh, March 10th is a Monday. Oh, wow. So that means y'all better on March the 8th, which is that Friday, I wouldn't recommend having a whole lot of cash in the bank. That's just my recommendation. That's what I'm going to do for me and my family. But I wouldn't recommend it. Okay? With this implementation, the Federal Reserve banks will sunset, meaning, think about it, sunset, it goes down, the existing proprietary FedWire application interface manual format and replace all FAIM messages with the ISO 20022 messages. This is directly on SWIFT's website. This is directly on their website. ISO 20022 for cross-border payments. The end of the coexisting period will be November 2025 worldwide. Worldwide. We're going to do it a little bit sooner, but by November, every bank will have to interoperably work together under these new message standards. And I've already told y'all what cryptocurrency companies are associated. Now, let me play this quick video just to continue to bring it home.
So anybody out there that's telling you they'll know where the price of XRP will go has no idea. Zero, absolutely zero clue.
Exactly. So check this out, y'all. All them influencers that y'all listening to on social media that's talking about XRP going here, that, and the third, I recommend stop listening to them tards. You should listen to Vincent Owens. Not once have I ever on this show, and none of y'all can say it, you can't pull it up on episode, not once ever in my life have I said where XRP is going. I've said multiple times that I am not a genie. I am not Madam, what was her name? Cleo. I'm not Miss Cleo, Mr. Cleo. I'm Vincent Owens, and I ain't a fortune teller, so I can't tell you where it's going, okay? I've said that, so listen to this.
So anybody out there that's telling you they'll know where the price of XRP will go has no idea. Zero, absolutely zero clue. But I'll give you a tiny hint of an idea of what could happen. So XRP is it's a financial instrument of value. And that instrument is basically, the instrument's really liquidity between different other instruments like bonds, stocks, currencies, all the everything. Yeah. And the XRP is only worth the value of the things that are issued on it, because it would cost XRP to buy those things on the network and use that liquidity. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening here is not only do you have to issue all of the equity, but you've also got to issue all of the debt. So XRP is only bound by the fiscal responsibility of the people that issue assets on it, which is obviously irresponsible. So XRP could be at $100, $100,000, $1 million. It depends on how many assets you want to issue onto the network. So if you wanted to issue, $100 trillion worth of equity, cool. That's a lot of money on the network. What happens if they want to issue another $500 million worth of debt? That also adds value to the network. So there really is a mind-blowing amount of wealth essentially that can basically be flowing through these networks that we can't even comprehend because of that debt question of being able to issue more and more and more value in the form of.
That was from Quincy, one of the biggest developers on the XDC, used to work on the XRP ledger, okay? And understand something, y'all. Ripple, the company, is the chosen company, okay? They're in everything. They're all over the world. You know what I mean? Everybody is partnering with them. Everybody's talking about them, whether it's in a good way, a negative way. Why so much talk on XRP?
This is more than just a technology trend. It's a revolutionary step towards the future where access to assets is democratized and where traditionally illiquid assets can become liquid. So to kick it off, Michael, in what ways does tokenization enable innovative use cases in commodities and particularly in gold?
Yeah, thanks, Jazz. So, there's two components with how we see innovation in RWAs, and in particular the RWAs we focus on, which is physical. Once you digitize an asset and you actually bring it on chain, it really unlocks a whole range of utility, which is one of the core value propositions we heard it talked about in several of the talks today. So once we actually get it on chain, we simplify the process of identifying who owns it. We simplify the process of authenticating the product, and that really opens up a huge amount of functions. So in reality, the key value proposition is how can we use gold in place of things like fiat, how we would traditionally have used it in Web 2. So that is really the key value proposition. How can we use gold to borrow? How can we use gold to take positions in options protocols? How do we use gold to generate yield? With the idea that gold then becomes a really interesting alternative to sitting in things like US dollars. Then on the other side of once we actually do digitize, and this is where Mel Gold does so much of its work, is how do we minimize the trust required to connect that digital twin to the physical product? And this is really something that hasn't seen innovation for 20, 30, 40 years. So a lot of the work we do is how do we make it so you're not just owning a digital twin of something in the real world, but we're minimizing the trust required in taking up that digital ownership. And that's really where we sort of see scaling things like digital ownership of RWAs being global, because the key issue currently is there's still so much trust required for the off-chain component to the on-chain. So that's where a lot of our work takes place.
Wow. So as you can see, a lot of stuff is happening on the XRP ledger, a lot of building, a lot of amazing things is happening. And, if you're just now, tuning in on YouTube, here on Zoom, or any of our other streaming areas, just make sure you go back and watch this one. This one was absolutely fire. It is October 1st, okay? It is Uptober, and I'm feeling really great. I have a couple of announcements before y'all go anywhere. First announcement is our Rich Off Crypto Challenge, which is our 3-day intensive training where I take you guys through 3 hours. If you sign up for the VIP, 6 hours worth of personal time with me, where I can literally help you set up everything from A to pay. Now, the continuance of the education is completely up to you, but you can at least get your foundational things that you need for cryptocurrency directly on our Rich Off Crypto Challenge that will be starting this Friday, October 4th through the 6th. It is $97 for the general admission, so less than 3 figures for you to be able to make, I don't know. Okay, y'all heard everything on the show. Okay, y'all heard all the stuff, all the predictions. Look, you want to be a part of that, you want to make sure you're doing it the right way. Hell, I don't even care if you own crypto. If you own crypto, you should do the Rich Off Crypto Challenge at least one time. And the reason why is because it's nothing wrong with thoroughly getting reintroduced back into the information to make sure that you have everything. There's so many updates that maybe you have not caught up on, you've stayed abreast to. Okay, and that's why it's very important to just make sure that you pay somebody every so often to make sure you got everything together, right? Because real value like this from the Rich Off Crypto Challenge is never going to be free for me, ever. The price is actually just going to keep going up. It's not ever going to go ever going to be free because it's way too much value, right? Like for real, y'all. That's it. So join that. The second announcement that I have is our new program that we literally just launched, and I'm extremely excited about it. This has been This program is the reason why I do what I do. And I've been doing it for so long. And I was going to release this program after I spoke at InvestFest. And I just knew at the time that I still didn't know enough. Like I knew at the time that I still wasn't where I need to be to lead people in the direction. You know, I didn't have the presence that I do now have on social media, you know, all those things. And, you know, I didn't have, you know, 2 books with a third one on the way this month. You know, yes, we're going to drop the book. I know some of y'all been waiting on it. Again, y'all, it's been rough, but we're going to get it out. Okay. Book is already done. Book is ready. Okay. Just got to do the extra work. And we should be dropping that book by my birthday, October 12th. Okay. So our 3rd book will come out. I think I dropped my 1st book on my birthday, October 12th. I think I did that. My very first book was on my birthday. It was like this time of year. The Secrets of Crypto and Money. That was my very first book. Then the 2nd book was Mo Crypto, Mo Problems. And then the 3rd book will be released on my birthday, October 12th. So make sure you guys are around. That'll be on a Saturday. I may do like an online Zoom type of birthday party, you know, during the daytime where y'all can come through and, you know, I can do a book release on Zoom or something like that. Just for the fam, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not looking for a whole lot of people to be there. But just to celebrate with me, you know what I mean? But since we're all in different places, and that would be very special to me. You know, so I'm thinking that Saturday, we'll do something before I actually get active on that Saturday evening and stuff like that. But this program, let me get back to it because I don't want to lose y'all's attention. This program is the sole purpose of why I'm a blockchain strategist. You know, I came up with this title when I was at this event in Atlanta. It was a Web3 Expo in Atlanta. And someone said, hey, what are you? What do you do, bro? Like, well, you know, you don't develop, you know, what do you do? I said, I'm a blockchain strategist. And it didn't hit me until I met this guy at FedEx, older white guy. And I spoke to him at the end of his talk, and his name was still up on the board. They hadn't changed it yet. It was like an intermission. And I went up to him after everybody, you know, was talking to him. And I said, hey, I'm Vincent Owens. I'm a blockchain strategist. It was my first time ever telling somebody that. And he said, what are you? I said, I'm a blockchain strategist. He said, wow, I thought I was the only one that called myself that. He said, I termed that. He said, I thought I termed that term or that name or that title. And when I looked up on the thing, it said, he said, then he pointed, he said, you see, it says FedEx blockchain, lead blockchain strategist. And it dawned on me that that's what I am. I'm just unemployed. I employ myself. So what I'm ready to do is, for all my unemployed blockchain strategists that's ready, listen, that's ready to deploy themselves, I got this new program, okay? We already have 5 people in the program. I consider myself one. So we already got 5 people in the program. I said in the beginning that I only wanted 10, okay? So I have 5 seats left. This will be, I promise you, this will be the lowest price that you will ever get from me for a program like this, where I teach you how to do everything. Write books, start a podcast, grow a YouTube channel, grow an Instagram, how to create content, all the tools and things I use to edit, how I use Canva, you know, all these things. All of this will be in this for a year. We meet weekly. Every single week we meet. There's a couple people that's on the call right now that's already in it. What up, fam? All right. So understand that this program is the greatest program of my life. When I tell you all that I'm personally, like, I'm tired of teaching people about crypto. I'm ready to teach people how to teach people and how to actually get paid and monetize on it. Family, Desiree DeBells, you got a new sub. Thank you for this deep dive. Hey, it's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Shout out to Desiree. It's going down. Hey, somebody drop in the chat box and say, Desiree, it's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Yes, sir. All right. So welcome to the family. We appreciate you. But just to finish up what I'm saying here, y'all, because I don't want to get too far off track. Y'all know I space out and just be going all over the place. All right. But on some real crap, on some real stuff, y'all, I have 5 slots left for this program. This is the Coffee and Crypto Blockchain Strategy Pro program. This program is going to help you, okay, take advantage of what is about to come. There's a new bull run coming. Understand that even if I need you to realize something. This is a business play. Even if this bull run 2025, 2026, you're not completely there, you don't attract all the clients, just think about it. Think about 4 years from now. I've been doing this for 4 years, educating, podcasting, writing books. I've been doing this for a bare minimum 4 years on my own, So I need you to realize that over those next 4 years, by the 2029 bull run, you will be the pivotal person that everybody contacts when it comes to cryptocurrency. Vincent Owens is going to be in this bull run. If you don't believe me, just watch it. But I promise you want to be a part of it. This is the cheapest this program will be. I'm not going to announce the price on here. It's a couple $1,000s. If that scares you, don't sign up. Okay. However, if it doesn't scare you and you want to earn some commissions with me, you want to get in closer with me, you want to build a better relationship with me, okay? Because that's important, right? Because you got to think about where we are today and where I will be by 2029. If you trust me now, imagine where we are by 2029, right? Probably have a couple gray hairs. Probably a couple little gray. Me and Noit, I have a couple gray hairs right here. All right. So if you're interested in this program, I want to, we only have 5 slots. I'd like for you to text. I'm interested to 678-460-6504. And we can just talk about it. And, if you feel like you got what it takes to do what it is that I do and get paid for it and be able to, turn this into another stream of income for yourself and to chase the dreams that you have, text 678-460-6504. I'm interested. This is not I'm not asking for a deposit on the call, none of that. If you want to do it, you can do it. I got 5 slots left. I will tell you something, just to let y'all know, because it's 11:11. I will tell you what the price will be after. I'm not going to tell you what the price is now, but I'm going to tell you what the price will be to work with me directly. I'm going to tell you what it's going to be in 2025. Okay? It's going to be $25,000. 25K. Some of y'all said, yeah, right. Watch. You better listen to Myron Golden. Okay? 25 grand will be the price by 2025. Once I have these success stories from the first 10, once you guys see these people making 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 40 grand a month, 50 grand a month, okay? I'm from consulting, because we can do more when we have a team, and we can do even more when we have high ticket products. Family, we are high ticket. So if you're interested in joining, you can text me. I'm gonna give you the number one more time. 678-460-6504. That's 678-460-6504. And you can text the words, I'm interested. We can do a quick little consultation call. See if you qualify, if you have the deposit to put down to get started. And you can go ahead and get started. And our next meeting will be on this upcoming Monday, which will be October the 7th. Okay, so that'll be our next onboarding meeting for everybody that will be joining, and our team meeting. So if you're interested, cool. If not, I will be going to social media with this same promo, and I have 30,000 followers on there. So I would recommend that you act quickly, act swiftly, because after these 5 slots is up, I will not open another one just because you say, Vincent, I made my mind up. No, you got to make your mind up, because success loves speed. With that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody that took the time to be on today's show. Congratulations to all of the people that's making money out here. Ray, shout out to Ray. I got to show Ray video one more time. Just so y'all can see that we don't play. Hey, tell him, Ray. Ray, tell them we don't play. Let me show y'all what little Ray did. Let me show y'all what little Ray did in the last 7 days. Let me show y'all what little Ray did in the last 7 days. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see the screen? Light it up one time if y'all can see the screen. Light it up one time if y'all can see the screen. All right, cool. Look at little Ray. $50,000 demo account. She's up to $51,672. She had some losses, right? But guess what? In the last 7 days, she's made $2,000. I remember when this account was at 49,000. Ray, I remember, Ray. I remember when the account was at 49,000. You was taking losses, and I told you just keep on trading, just keep on shooting. I remember that. Now she up to 51,000. That's $2,001 in 7 days. We got it. Shout out Ray. All right. Don't play. Feel me? You feel me? So with that being said, shout out to the rock, paper, scissors strategy. Shout out to the crypto nerds. Shout out to everything we're doing here. Shout out to everybody that shows up for your success. And listen, if you were thinking about getting started with my program later on, I tell you, because listen, if you get started it is October. If you get started at the end of October, damn it, it's November. You have to be set up before November. You have to be set up before November. 2-3 days is not enough time to set up before November. You need all of October. You should be trying to get started now. Forget a bill. Bills are always going to be there. Get started now. So with that being said, I will see y'all at the top, not from the top. Thank y'all so much for being the greatest part of my show. And I'm going to go out here and go running because I got way too much energy. I'm about to go for a jog or something, y'all. I'm fired up right now. Y'all have a great one. Listen, oh shit. I got two, excuse me. My bad. Sorry, Mom. My bad. Wow. I got 2 people that text me I'm interested. Sheesh. All right. Damn.